Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be going over net worth. What is net worth? Why is net worth important? How to calculate your net worth, how to build your net worth. And if you stay tuned, I'll show you how I doubled my net worth and over the last 18 months. So let's get into it. Okay, so your net worth is simply your net value of your assets minus your liabilities. So your assets may include stocks and bonds, real estate, cash, a business, and then some of your liabilities might include mortgage, student loans, car loans, personal loans, etc. And what you're going to end up doing is you want to take your value of your assets and subtract what you owe on those, your liabilities, and that'll give you your overall net worth. So now your net worth is important. It's like your overall financial health. And by tracking it, you get a starting point as to where you at, and you know where you want to be, and you can put a plan together to reach that goal. So now let's just say if you had health goals and you wanted to lose weight, you need to know where you start at and put a plan together to figure out how you get there. So you step on the scale first, see where your starting weight is at, then you put a diet plan together and everything like that. You do the same thing when it comes to your financial health. You figure out where you at today and where you want to be tomorrow. And that's where the net worth comes in at, because now you can track and see what you have for assets. You can figure out how much more you want to add to your assets, what you have for liabilities, figure out how to get rid of some of those liabilities or limit your liabilities. That way you can grow your overall net worth. So as an example, let's just say I only had a house, no cash, no stocks, no bonds, nothing like that. All I had was just a house. This house value is $200,000, but I still owe $100,000 on that mortgage. If you subtract $200,000 minus $100,000, that would leave me a net worth of $100,000. Like I said, you want to take the value of your assets and subtract your liabilities, and that will give you an overall net worth. A lot of us, when we first start off, we might have a zero net worth or a negative net worth. That is perfectly fine. That's okay. At least you know where your starting point at. And for those of us who have a negative net worth, our goal is to reach zero. Once you reach your goal and get out of the negative, you should have a good idea as to how to keep growing that net worth. So for me, I track my net worth every single month. I know that might be a little extreme, but I like to track it every single month to make sure that I'm still going in the right direction. And I actually do that right on my budget spreadsheet. So when doing my budget spreadsheet, I got everything listed out, all of my expenses, my income, my savings goal, my investment goal. I also have a miscellaneous column, and then I also track my net worth and my credit score all on the same budget spreadsheet. I use this tool to help me keep track of where I'm at and where I'm going. And I also make sure that every month that my net worth is always going up. To me, that's what's most important, is to see the progress and see that I'm going from a $10 net worth to a $20 net worth to a $100 net worth to one day $1 million net worth. So like I said, it's all about knowing where you at and knowing where you want to get to and putting together a plan to make sure you reach that goal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how my net worth is broken down. So 50% of my net worth is directly invested into the stock market. Out of that 50%, 81% of that is invested into retirement accounts, which is composed of stocks, bonds, and ETFs. The other 19% of that is invested into my individual brokerage accounts, which include E-Trade, Robinhood, and webull, and those are broken down into stocks and also ETFs. 31% of my net worth is invested into real estate, and the other 19% of my net worth is cash and cash equivalents, which if you break that one down, 67% of my cash is actually a real estate fund, because I'm looking to purchase more real estate hopefully this year, if not the beginning of next year. And the other 33% is my emergency fund, which we all know I love to talk about emergency funds and why that's important. And I think that everybody should have an emergency fund. I didn't always start off and have a net worth broken down like this. When I first started off, my net worth was in the negative. I had personal loans, car loans, motorcycle loans, mortgages, repair loans. I had, if you can name a loan, I probably had it. And so I started focusing in, and I started asking myself, how can I increase my net worth? So I sat down and I put together a plan. I said, okay, I want to increase my net worth, and where can I get a guaranteed return at to help me improve my net worth? And that was simply paying off the debt. So starting with the debt snowball, I learned the debt snowball right here on YouTube, watching people like Dave Ramsey and others. And pretty much, like I said, you take the lowest debt that you owe, you pay that one off first, and then you take what you was applying to that as a minimum payment, and you apply it to your next lowest balance. And you just keep going and keep going and keep going until you have a really, really big snowball of money that you could throw at your debt. And then that's how I was able to pay off my mortgage as well. So just based off of that alone, I was able to grow my net worth. So over the last 18 months, hammering down debt, I was able to increase my net worth. Once I got to the point to where I was debt free, my net worth really started building fast. Like even now, my net worth is building really, really fast because I'm able to save more and I'm able to invest more, and I'm not having a lot of money go out the door into the form of payments and interest and everything like that. Now, I'm not trying to say that all debt is bad, because you can use debt to purchase real estate to help boost your net worth. You can also use debt to help start a business, which can help boost your net worth. But for me, I wanted to pay down this debt because it would have gave me more of my income to be able to save and invest and boost my net worth that way. Now, I do want to drop this disclaimer. Like if you had a net worth of $10 and I gave you $10, your net worth just doubled. And I'm saying this because when your net worth is a lower value, it's easier for you to double and triple your net worth in a shorter period of time. As you start increasing your net worth, it becomes harder and harder for you to double or even triple your net worth. So don't think that your net worth is always going to just keep doubling and doubling and doubling. Every 2 years, every 3 years, it's going to double. It could happen if you make the right investments and continue to save. But the only thing that really matters is when you track your net worth, whether if it's monthly, quarterly, yearly, you see those numbers going up. You see your net worth going in the right direction. Also, looking at somebody like Jay-Z, who just joined the Billionaires Club, he's got a net worth of $1 billion. That don't mean he have $1 billion sitting in cash inside the bank. That's not how net worth works. It's just the net value of what, like if you liquidated everything that you have, that's how much cash you would have if you liquidated everything. But that don't mean you have $1 billion or $1 million cash. But like I said, it is super important to keep track of this. That way one day you can cut ties from your job because you got enough assets to pay for your lifestyle. When it comes time to retire, you don't have to worry about money because you got enough retirement benefits coming in. So down in the comment section, let me know how often you track your net worth and what kind of progress have you seen over the last couple years. I want to hear from you. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you for checking out another one of my videos. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can be notified when I post future videos. I got a lot more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.